Hi. So just wanted to share some helpful information that helped me over the years in learning Python, crafting my journey and everything else. So I didn't quite have a mentor or someone to help me say, if you want to be like this, you're supposed to take this path. If you want to be, a data analyst, you have to take this part. If you want to focus on this side, take this part. So what I did was I just visited a number of sites, and DataCamp was one of the sites that I really learned a lot from. So they have these practice courses, sessions, etc., whatever you decide to call them. But they have this. I remember taking Introduction to R, Introduction to Python, Intermediate Python, and so forth. And these courses have these videos where a person is explaining the concept that they want you to learn, and then afterwards they give you a number of questions, and then you take those questions. So it's really practical, and you definitely understand what you're being taught. And another platform that has helped me is this one, W3 School. So with this one, I remember taking it when I wanted to learn web development at that time. So I remember I wanted to learn CSS and HTML, and I ended up also learning JavaScript there. So these platforms are all good because they help you get started, like they help you understand. You see, some platforms don't have, those introductory friendly kind of interfaces and exercises that help you grow. So these ones, they really did help me, and they have these exercises, and then you can try it yourself, and it really helps you grasp the concept so that, I know in class they teach you stuff, but then just having additional information or information from outside sources and different perspectives really help you gather or understand the concepts better. And then another platform that I really used is YouTube. So I did use YouTube to, build projects and stuff. So what I definitely just do is I come and then I just search whatever I want to learn. And then I remember taking a number of, looking through a number of videos or stuff that are doing a particular project that I want to work on. And then they would just give you stuff, and then they're coding, and then I'm coding at the same time. Like I'm literally opening my VS Code, and then that person is opening their VS Code. They're typing this, I'm typing that, something like that, moving in the same line. But one of the problems that I faced was that sometimes, or rather a number of times, I've seen that my code is not working, but that person's code is working. So I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Like, I'm literally following what you're doing. So why isn't my code running? You go back and forth, you're trying to see, did I miss a comma or anything like that? So, well, yeah. So you definitely face that when using YouTube and seeing tutorials that other people do. But I think that was because I didn't quite know what I wanted to do. So I'll just, copy unknowingly. So if a person leaves, if I leave a comma, I wouldn't really notice because I didn't quite understand most of the syntax and stuff. But really going through these other platforms help you understand that, when you're working with an array, you need to do this stuff like that. So it's really helpful. And then the introduction of AI has really helped because you're now able to ask like deeper questions. Sometimes I find myself saying, "Hey, explain to me like I'm a 3 year old. Like I really don't get this concept. So please explain to me like that." And then it's really helpful. I know there's a big talk about vibe coding and stuff, and yes, it's really true. So what I really suggest, or rather, what I do is when I'm asking, be it ChatGPT or DeepSeek or any other AI to help me with something, I try to understand like, why are you saying I should use this? Like, I want to understand why, so that when people ask me why I use this over that, then I'm able to explain why I use this over that. So just try to use AI in a way that um, you don't know what you're working on. Like, you need to understand, because if you just prompt it to do stuff, then at the end of the day, you won't even know what's in your code. And if your code breaks, you don't even know where to search. So yeah, so definitely just, these platforms are part of the platforms that have really helped me in learning a little bit of data science and up to where I am right now. And another valuable thing is that, when you go out there and then you're asked to do some stuff, sometimes you have to unlearn what you've learned to start learning new things. So I just thought I should share some of the experiences or some of the tools that I've used and that have helped me, in this whole data science and career thing.